What strategies did you employ after you sort of had your initial product market fit and you started to get sales? How did you say, okay, now this is working, what do we do next? How do we grow this business?
Yeah, so the one thing we did that I only realized later on was kind of unique is every month we set a monthly growth target. So initially the targets would be really high, be like 30%, 35%, 40%. And then we'd run the math. We'd say, okay, we'll probably churn 7% of our customers. We want to grow 40%. Run the math and figure out how much revenue we need to add. So let's say we'd come up with, we need to find $25,000 in monthly recurring revenue. And then we try and account for it wherever possible. What that means is we try and break that target down to different members of the team. Maybe we're trying to get 2 enterprise plans, so that's $2,000. We have 4 workshops where we expect to get $5,000 each. And then what would normally happen is we'd have a missing number. Maybe like, we're going to miss our target unless we find another $8,000. And then that $8,000 formed our strategy. We'd have to almost, how they say necessity is the mother of all invention? We would then have to take that number, work backwards, and try and either do a new deal, get a new partner, or something to hit that number. So we engineered our growth this way for literally years. And I think that was very, very impactful in what kept us growing for a long time. Every month, it actually felt like we're doing unscalable things. But the repeated application of not scalable things, led to very, very consistent growth.
And you probably generated some insights through that forced targeting that were working, and then you could deploy over and over again to continue that revenue growth.
Absolutely. And with time, it changed. A month was too little. We had to move to a quarter because maybe you can have a big event one month. And it evolved over time. But even now, that kind of very, very specific focus on growth, I think has helped us, kind of get to where we are today.
So it's really more of a mindset more than anything else. I need to achieve this.
And a quantitative approach where every single month we have a specific target. We multiply that out into, how many dollars in MRR we need to have. We subtract out our churn rate and we figure out exactly, even then when we missed our months, we would know exactly why. We'd be like, hey, we thought, these 5 workshops would bring in $10,000. They only did $4,000. Maybe next month we should model it out differently.
That's fantastic.